Welcome to Door-to-Door 103. In this course, we're going to cover the presentation aspect and how you can effectively establish value. And obviously that's very important. While we're moving through the sales cycle, the one thing we want to do is make sure that we can establish value to the customer. If we don't offer any value, there's really no reason for them to buy. And to do that, we have a four-section or four-cycle method that we use. The very first section is going to be the customer's needs, or the prospect's needs. We need to know, what do they deem as worthy? What do they deem as value? And we should have all that information because we've covered it in Door-to-Door 102, which is your discovery process and your fact-finding. Now from that, we take our features. Features are from the products and services we offer, and we tie them into the benefits that those features provide. Because benefits are what sell. Not the features, the benefits. And from that, we wrap that right into a value statement. And that value statement is basically the essence of our presentation. And that's going to make it so much more valuable to the customer. Value statements create value basically because we've taken the information that we've learned from the customer, the prospect, during our fact-finding. And we're able to take the information that we gathered, their insight, what we know from them is of value, and tied into the products and services that we have. We have a big advantage. Number one, we know our products, we know our services. We know all of the features, and we should know all of the benefits of those features as well. And because of that, we now have a unique opportunity to sit with a customer and go through a side-by-side comparison and show them the difference from the current service or lack of service they have to the benefits that we can offer. We can show them a clear value and demonstrate why it's such a benefit for them to use our products and services. But before we do that, and we get into that role, we really do need to understand the difference between a feature and a benefit. And there are differences. A feature is a factual piece of information about one of the products or services that we have. For example, we can use a DVR. A DVR, or a digital video recorder, well, what does it do? It records things. That's a feature. It records. We could set it to record an entire season of certain programming. That's not a benefit, though. That's actually a feature, because we're able to actually set that to do this recording of any series that we want. The benefit of that feature is that an individual using the service will never miss one of the programs they enjoy. That's where the benefit is. The feature is it allows them to record the program. The benefit is they can watch it whenever they wish, and they're never going to miss a show. Video on demand, very simple. Video on demand, the feature of video on demand allows people to watch thousands of programs. Okay, we have thousands of different TV shows, movies, it could be dramas, comedies, whatever, documentaries. Those are features. Okay? The benefit of that feature is it allows the user to watch what they want, when they want. It's convenient. Convenience isn't a feature. Convenience is a benefit. Convenience is what a customer or a prospect will deem valuable and worthy. So we need to understand that our features are separate than our benefits. A good example, if you've ever went into a store, like a stereo system or so, oftentimes the sales rep will make the mistake and show you all of the features, but they really don't show you the benefits. They'll say, well, look, now you have a graphic equalizer, or the power setting, is remote control. Oh, that's great. These are really neat features, but where's the benefit? Oftentimes, when we explain the features, we don't tie in the benefits because we assume that the customer will already know. And we don't want to do that. We want to do the best we possibly can to explain to them, this is the feature and this is how it's going to benefit you. This is what's in it for you. And that's what's important to the customer. Whenever we purchase anything, what's in it for me? And that's basically the difference between features and benefits. Now they're both very important, especially in our sales cycle, because we want to use the features as a base, explain the benefits, and once we're able to do that, we can roll that into the value statement. Now, value statement is really broken down into three components that make up the fourth. The first one, as we mentioned before, is going to be what we found out during our fact-finding in the discovery process. What does the customer feel is of value? What are their needs? We're going to take their needs, we're going to match it to a feature of a product and service we have, we're going to explain to them the benefit, and we're going to roll all of that together into a value statement. When providing a value statement, the one thing we do want to consider is it has to be valuable to the customer, to the prospect. And remember, for us to do that, we can use the notes that we've taken during discovery and leverage their words, what their interests were that we learned from that process, from our fact-finding, and roll that into that value statement. We want to explain to them there's value and what that value could be, whether it could be cost savings, time savings, convenience, maybe competitive superiority, or just even overall value. But we want to make certain that we provide that clear value overall, what that value is with the products and services we have to the customer. We have to be very clear in that message. So we want to tie that into the features and benefits and wrap that into the value statement based on what the customer deems valuable. Not what we feel they think is valuable, what the customer deems valuable. And that's extremely important for us to do. Now, value statements should not be long, drawn-out processes. They should really be brief and concise, maybe 20 seconds. And we really only want to cover the facts that we've learned. We want to find out what the customer deems worthy. We want to wrap our features and our benefits into that value statement. They shouldn't take very long at all. An example would be, we could use a video example. Mr. Thompson, you had mentioned that you were, not a big fan of television because you didn't have the opportunity to see many of the shows because of your work schedule. Well, with our DVR in this package, it will allow you to record all of your favorite programs so you can watch those shows when you want, at your own convenience, at any time. That's an example value statement. We took the words from the customer, Mr. Jones. I don't watch a lot of TV. I work too much. We showed them the features. With our DVR, we can record the programs, and we explain the benefits, that they can watch their shows anytime they want. It's a full circle. And because of that, that prospect or that customer will see value. And that's really what the whole process is. That's our goal. Before we get into the closing, we want to use this time, this presentation, to establish value so we can move into the closing and sign them up as a customer.